Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A second straight night of unrest in Minnesota as protesters gather past curfew calling for justice in the police shooting of Daunte Wright.
With the CDC recommending a shutdown here in Michigan, why Governor Whitmer isn't mandating new restrictions.
We begin, though, with a mother of two killed by a suspected drunk driver. Topping our news at 11, a catastrophic crash on US 12 in Ypsilanti killed that young mother and nearly wiped out 4 other families.
The driver accused of causing it all, a well-known member of Eastern Michigan University's Hall of Fame. Mara McDonald is live along US 12, and Mara, the sheriff says alcohol is absolutely a factor here.
Kimberly, absolutely, and we are waiting on final blood alcohol results out of the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department, but I can tell you this, people who were out here at the time of this wreck described the man who they say caused the whole thing as completely relaxed after this, almost as though he was sort of having a day at the beach. This is the SUV that a mother and 4 young children were in, and they survived the impact of the crash by this red Explorer, which then went airborne, hitting others.
I looked up and it was the fastest car I've ever seen coming head on.
Amanda's husband took evasive action and got their expedition out of the way as the driver in that red Explorer crossed into oncoming traffic on US 12 near Ecorse Road.
He did not try to swerve. There was no trying to swerve. There was no trying to correct himself. He was coming flying at us.
The driver behind them in this black Explorer took the first hit, and then the driver in the red Explorer went airborne, causing a multi-car crash and ending 38-year-old Kristen Knight's life. Knight, a wife and mother of an 8-month-old and a 2.5-year-old, was on her way to be the matron of honor in her college roommate's wedding.
It feels like my heart got ripped out. Kristen was my firstborn. She was the one that made me a mom. Kristen was the rock. They took her away. He took her away from me and her sisters and brother, and unfortunately for her dear children, they won't even know who she is. They're too small, and she loved them dearly.
The sheriff says EMU track star and EMU Hall of Fame inductee Boaz Shaboyu was behind the wheel. 42-year-old Shaboyu was uninjured in the wreck, and those who survived could not believe his behavior in the aftermath.
He was like laid out, like not injured, but like laid out like you're laying at a beach or at a park.
Back here live, Shaboyu is currently in the Washtenaw County Jail with a $200,000 bond. We're live in Ypsilanti tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Yeah, okay, Mara, thanks.
Moving now to the coronavirus, as national experts and Governor Whitmer disagree on how to stop the surging cases and hospitalizations in Michigan.
The state reporting 9,674 new cases over the past 2 days and 12 additional deaths. More than 4,100 COVID patients are in the hospital. The state says it's the first time since December we've seen that many hospitalizations. The CDC director believes Michigan needs a more aggressive response to the current surge, while Governor Whitmer maintains her push for vaccinations and personal responsibility.
The answer to that is to really close things down, to go back to our basics, to go back to where we were last spring, last summer, and to shut things down, to flatten the curve, to decrease contact with one another.
We know that we are at the end close to the end of this saga, if we all do our part, and that's why we're going to continue to call on people to do that and not go back to those same kind of protocols because we're in a different moment.
The state won't be getting more vaccine doses it's been asking for, but the federal government is sending more antibody treatments, COVID tests, and a CDC response team to Michigan.
The fire that burned at the Riverview Crossing apartments on Easter Sunday lasted more than 9 hours. After the roof collapsed, it sparked hotspots that firefighters were putting out into the next day. Jason Colthorpe is live there tonight, where so many are still trying to get back on their feet. Jason.
Boy, Devin, everybody from the 24 units in this building behind me have been displaced. They're getting help from the Red Cross, many up in hotel rooms, including a 20-year-old college student who lost a heck of a lot of hard work in here.
It was like really sad for me to even see my building on fire.
Michaela Lane had the reaction so many others did April 4th when a massive fire roared through the Riverview Crossings apartments.
And I just saw smoke just coming out my window.
She hasn't been able to even see what's left of her apartment, but she knows what she's lost, and right now it's her future.
I've been wanting to be a nurse since elementary.
The 20-year-old was enrolled in classes at Wayne County Community College to be a nurse, and inside her apartment was her laptop, books, notes, everything she needed.
I worked so hard to get everything I had, and it's gone and damaged. I had to cancel my class, my semester, because everything is ruined. I don't have books, I don't have my laptop, I don't have nothing to do my work on, and it was just I didn't know what to do, I didn't know how to feel. It was just hard to cope with any of this. I couldn't even be at work.
The fire broke out late on Easter Sunday night, and it's amazing Michaela wasn't home because that's where she'd been for the 11 days prior, quarantining with COVID. Spending time with family may have saved her from getting trapped that night.
I don't know what made me not go home, but I guess it was a blessing that I didn't go home when I wanted to.
Definitely a blessing. Michaela, by the way, was taking 3 classes and, of course, so close to the end of the semester. A real gut punch there. She plans to re-enroll as soon as she can, and she's staying in a hotel. After that, she's going to be on the hunt for an apartment. As for the fire here, right now, firefighters still working on finding out what caused this. Devin?
It's just so tough, Jason. Any chance that she had renter's insurance?
Unfortunately, no, and this is another one of those hard lessons where you stress the importance of how important it is. Her family and friends have set up a GoFundMe for her to help her get back on her feet. We've included that with this story. Click on Detroit.com. Back to you.
There's some help coming there, right, Jason?
A student is killed after opening fire at police inside a Tennessee high school.
Officers responded to reports of a possible gunman at Knoxville High School. Officers then found the student in a bathroom. When they ordered him out, they say he wouldn't comply, and that's when the student opened fire. The student was shot and killed, and an officer was wounded and taken into surgery, but no one else was hurt.
I was really glad to have the opportunity to meet with the officer who was hurt, and he's conscious and he's in good spirits. I met with his wife. He's going to be okay, and I thanked him for putting his life on the line to protect the students and staff at the school, and he said he'd rather that he be hurt than anybody else.
Police say a second person has been detained for further investigation, as they're putting it.
Protests for a second straight night in Minnesota following the deadly police shooting of Dante Wright. A curfew is now in effect, but protesters remain on the streets. Police have fired tear gas into the crowd as police have started making arrests as well. This is all in response to what happened Sunday when the 20-year-old was shot and killed by police in Brooklyn Center, which is a suburb of Minneapolis. Police say they were trying to take him into custody during a traffic stop after learning he had outstanding warrants. Today, the police chief revealed the officer who shot him had meant to fire a taser and not her firearm, calling it, quote, an accidental discharge. Out of precaution, tonight's Major League Baseball as well as NBA and NHL games scheduled in Minneapolis were all postponed.
Meantime, just miles from those protests, the Derek Chauvin murder trial started its 3rd week with more medical experts and George Floyd's brother taking the stand. Now, the proceedings started with the judge denying a defense motion to sequester the jury because of the Brooklyn Center shooting, as one of the jurors lives there. A cardiologist then testified that George Floyd's death was caused by low oxygen levels due to Derek Chauvin's restraint and not drugs, as the defense has argued. Later, George Floyd's brother testified to try to show jurors more of who Floyd was.
He just knew how to make people feel better. As my mother, she's no longer with us right now, but as my oldest brother, George, I miss both of them.
Now questioning is going to be turned over to the defense. The judge said today he does expect closing arguments to begin next Monday.
Still ahead, a Michigan mother is dragged by an SUV after the driver crashes into her yard.
Tonight, she's speaking out about a violent confrontation that's coming up. Let's check in with Ben.
Devin and Kim, last week went so much warmer than what we had to contend with. This week, we're still above average, and for the most part, we will be. But we've got cooler numbers and more rain in the forecast. We'll run it down for you next.
All right, Ben, but first, Dr. Anthony Fauci opening up about which activities he thinks are safe for Americans who are fully vaccinated. And we'll have that next.